In 2016, a mysterious group called the Shadow Brokers shook the cybersecurity world by leaking a trove of NSA hacking tools. Dr. Patel, can you walk us through what exactly was exposed and why this breach was so significant for global intelligence operations?
Absolutely. The Shadow Brokers published exploits developed by the NSA's Elite Tailored Access Operations Unit. These weren't just any tools, they represented the cutting edge of state-level cyber espionage. The leak included zero-day vulnerabilities, like EternalBlue, that could silently infiltrate millions of systems. It was as if someone handed out the master keys to some of the most secure digital vaults on Earth.
That's staggering. What do we know about how these tools were stolen? Was this an inside job? Or did the NSA's network have external vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit?
To this day, the true method remains unconfirmed. Some speculate it was an insider, possibly a contractor, echoing the Snowden leaks. Others point to advanced, persistent threats from foreign actors, perhaps Russian intelligence. The lack of transparency from the NSA only fuels more theories. But either way, the breach exposed troubling weaknesses in the agency's own cyber defenses.
That leads us to the broader issue if the NSA, with its vast resources, can be compromised. What does this mean for other organizations?
Exactly. The incident served as a wake-up call. A 2017 RAND study showed that 40% of zero-day exploits remain undiscovered for over a year. If even the NSA can lose control over such assets, it signals that no institution is truly immune, underscoring the urgent need for rethinking cyber risk management across all sectors.
Let's pivot to the aftermath. Once EternalBlue was made public, it didn't stay a secret weapon for long. How did this single exploit fuel the global ransomware crisis, and what were the real-world consequences?
EternalBlue was rapidly weaponized. Within months, the WannaCry ransomware strain used it to infect over 200 computers across 150 countries. Hospitals in the UK, FedEx operations, and even railways in Germany were paralyzed. The economic damage exceeded $4 billion, according to the IMFA truly global digital pandemic triggered by a government leak.
It's almost like releasing a biological virus into the wild. But could this have been prevented? Did the NSA warn software vendors or the public once the breach became known?
Unfortunately, the NSA reportedly sat on the vulnerability for years, choosing not to notify Microsoft until after the tools were already stolen. Microsoft only released a patch in March 2017, just 2 months before WannaCry hit. This delay highlights the ethical dilemma governments face. Should national security trump public safety in cyberspace?
That's a crucial point. Do you think this incident has permanently changed how governments handle zero-day vulnerabilities?
There's definitely been a shift. The U.S. vulnerabilities equities process now requires agencies to weigh the risks and benefits before hoarding vulnerabilities. Yet critics argue enforcement is inconsistent. Meanwhile, threat actors worldwide have gained inspiration, sparking a new era of cyber weapon proliferation, with parallels to nuclear arms races only much harder to contain.